Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can achieve this bright yellow fun summer look. So if you're interested in learning how to achieve it, just keep watching and we'll get to blending. We're going to start off and prime our eyelids. I'm using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Marshmallow. Going to apply a little bit of this because a little goes a long way, and then we're going to use this to prime our eyelids so our eyeshadow will stay on all day. So after I blended that in with my finger, I'm just going to go in with any translucent powder or cream colored eyeshadow to set that eyelid primer in place. So now I'm going to take my Profusion Sienna's eyeshadow palette and I'm going to take the shade Serendipity on a Smashbox travel crease brush. I'm just going to take this up in the crease using windshield wiper motions to blend it out, and I'm going in several times with this color to build it up until I get the intensity that I'm happy with, and I did want a pretty intense yellow. Next, I'm moving over to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I'm taking the shade Edge on the Profusion eyeshadow brush that came with my Sienna's palette, and basically I'm just going to work this in the lower crease, not working it as high up as I did the first shade. So we're just focusing this on the outer V, and I'm bringing it in to the inner crease. So next I'm going to take my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in the shade Light, and on a Tarte Cosmetics concealer brush, I'm just going to apply this on my eyelid, probably a little bit past halfway. I'm just going to apply this so we have a cream base for our eyelid shade to stick onto. So for our eyelid shade, or one of our eyelid shades today, I'm going to use the NYX Loose Pigment in Yellow Gold, and I'm just using a eye detail brush from Eco Tools, just packing this on over the area where we applied that concealer, and so this concealer is going to help grab onto that loose pigment. To add a little something to the yellow eyeshadow, I went over with my Tarte Chrome Paint eyeshadow pot in Yellow Gold in the shade Pot of Gold, and I just lightly went over my eyelid shade with this. So going back into Edge from the Anastasia Subculture palette, still using that Profusion eyeshadow brush, I'm just applying this in the outer V so that yellow on our eyelids and our crease shade blend together nicely. So now I'm going to move on to lashes. I'm just going to curl them so we can apply mascara. Then I'm going in with my Essence Lash Princess mascara, which has been my favorite as of lately, and for $5 you can't beat it. So for lashes, I went with something that's going to finish off the eye look nicely, but it's not going to overpower our pretty eyeshadow look we have going on. So I'm using the Kiss Naked Drama lashes in Veil. So moving on to our face, I'm going to go in and moisturize and prime using my Bobbi Brown Vitamin C face base. This stuff is fantastic. So not only will it moisturize, so it is a skincare product, but it's going to prime your face and prep it for foundation. I'm going to be extra and use another foundation primer, but this one I just want to use to blur out my pores. This is from Becca. It's the Skin Love Blur and Brighten Primer. Really been obsessed with this. Can't live without it. Been using it pretty much every day. So today we're going to be pretty bougie with our foundation. I'm going in with the Dior Forever foundation in the shade 014. I love this foundation so much. Whenever I wear this foundation, I always get a compliment like, hey girl, what foundation are you wearing? Why does your skin look so good? And I'm like, girl, it's the Dior foundation. So I'm going to apply that and also take my Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter in Champagne just to give the foundation a nice dewy finish, because it does tend to have more of a satin to matte finish, and I wanted something pretty dewy, luminous, glowy. So I added that in, and I'm going to blend all that out with my damp beauty blender. So now it's time for concealer. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This is in the shade Marshmallow. A little bit of product does go a long way, so I don't have to apply too much. So I applied on my under eye area, my chin, and my nose, just to add some brightness to the center of the face. And then I also take any extra product and blend that up in the center of my forehead. And then of course, lastly, we'll move on and blend out that concealer we have sitting on our under eye area. All right, we're gonna go in and set our concealer with the COTY AIRSPUN Translucent Face Powder. I'm using the shade Translucent Extra Coverage, so I'm just going to apply that on my under eye area and do a little bit of baking, so we're gonna let it sit there for a few minutes. Time for the lips. We're going in with the NYX Slim Lip Pencil in the shade Natural. Just going to lightly go over this, and then I'm going to follow up with my MAC Cosmetics Satin Lipstick in Hug Me, which I've been obsessed with. It gives a nice shine to the lips, but also adds a good amount of natural color without making it look like you're actually wearing lipstick. I've just really been all about that natural look lately, so this has been a go-to lip color for me. So we're gonna move on back to our Profusion Sienna's eyeshadow palette, taking Serendipity, and with a Dose of Colors eye detailer brush, I'm just going to smudge this out on the lower lash line. I love to smoke out my lower lash line, and I felt like if I used the yellow, it would really help the colors pop and just overall make the look very, very pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with Edge from the Subculture palette on that same brush, and we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna smoke this out along our entire lower lash line. So we can't forget to dust away all of that translucent powder we have sitting on our face. Fun fact, I've actually done that before. Very, very embarrassing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dust away all of that extra powder, and our concealer is good for the day. It's not gonna move at all. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of bronzing since I look so pale and I need some dimension to my face. So I'm using my Chanel Soleil bronzer with my F40 Sigma large angled contour brush. So I take that along the cheekbones, and then I also like to take it around the perimeter of the face just to add some warmth, because it goes without saying I'm very, very light. Next, I'm going to set my cream bronzer in place with the Benefit HULA bronzer. I'm using a Morphe M143 Deluxe fan brush, not using too much product because the majority of our contour is coming from that cream bronzer, but we're just going in with this to set it. Next, I'm going in with the MILANI Baked Blush in Bellissimo Bronze. I'm using a Real Techniques Fluffy Blush Brush just to add a good amount of color to my face because I am so light. I look dead, so I need some life put back into my face. Next, I'm going to highlight. I'm using my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Gleam. And to apply the highlighter, I'm using a Morphe M510. So I took that on my cheekbones, and I also applied it on the inner corner of the eye and my Cupid's bow as well, and also the brow bone. And that is going to complete this fun, bright, yellow summer eyeshadow look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the future videos I will be uploading. Make sure to check me out on social media. I'll have all of my social media handles listed at the end of the video on the screen and linked in the description box below. So please make sure you guys go check those out. Have a great day. Jesus loves you so very much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.